Hi everyone, it's Eva Pietrzak here from Abundant Results Coaching, and today I'd love to talk to you about the art of making decisions. And I want you to think about yourself and making decisions. Do you make decisions quickly, or does it take you time to make a decision? To maybe invest in something, to maybe hire team members, to maybe go abroad, to spend some money. How long does it take you to make decisions? Now, I was teaching an article, an amazing article from Bob to my clients lately about the art of making decision, and I felt inspired to share this with you because it's a very, very important component of being successful with your goals. So Napoleon Hill, who wrote the book Think and Grow Rich, analyzed the lives of 500 most successful people in the world at around 1920s. So people like Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, Thomas Jefferson, Rockefeller, Carnegie himself. And he said that each and every single one of those people, without exceptions, were very fast decision makers. He said that successful people make decisions quickly and they go back on them slowly, if at all. Procrastination is the death of man. Unsuccessful people make decisions slowly and they question them and go back on them quite often. Now, this really blew my mind when I learned about this the first time, because when I started working with Bob Proctor, I was terrible at making decisions. I would always analyze them back and forth, and I would ask people around me to help me make decisions, but I never asked the right people. First of all, the first tip for you is if you're making important decisions, you want to be asking for guidance people who have achieved those things that you are looking for. So if you're looking at increasing your finance, you want to be running your decisions by someone who already earns what you want, not by your partner, not by your friend, not by your family member. If you want to attract your love partner, you want to be asking someone who has attracted by design rather than by luck, rather than your friends who may be single. But see, what we typically do, we ask those people that cannot guide us around the right decision. Now, even if you ask your mentor or someone you look up to, a specialist in an area to advise you, you should still run your decision through your intuition. You should make a gut feeling decision to move forward or not. Now, here's a very important couple of important things about decision and lack of it. First of all, we don't learn it at school. And if you don't come from a background, maybe a household where everybody was making decisions very quickly, maybe a household full of entrepreneurs or very successful people, then it's likely that you may have challenge with making decisions quickly or making decisions coming from the right place. Now, I certainly was not skilled at decision making. In fact, I would always question my decisions and I would ask others what I should do. And what that causes, first of all, the state of indecision, of going back and forth, do it, don't do it, quit that job, don't quit that job, set that business, don't set that business, leave that relationship, don't leave that relationship. This state in psychiatry is called ambivalence. It's a very uncomfortable state. And if you have difficulty with making decisions, then you probably have a lot of overwhelm in your mind and a lot of chaos, because that's what ambivalence is causing. Now, what Napoleon Hill said after analyzing 500 most successful people, he said that making a decision, whether it's productive or non-productive, it's much better than the state of ambivalence. But what do we typically do? We're so afraid to mess up, we're so afraid to make the wrong decision that we hold ourselves in that state of indecision, which is extremely chaotic and extremely uncomfortable for our mind. So how do most successful people, why is it that they make decisions so quickly? My mentor, Bob Proctor, was really curious about this, and he started researching. And what he found out is people who are successful, they have very strong self-esteem, self-image. They trust in their decisions. So they trust, first of all, they make decisions from where they want to be rather than where they are financially and in terms of time and in terms of resources. So let's say, when you know that you want to expand your business and you know you need to hire staff, but maybe you don't have the money readily available, you still make a decision and then you work out the money. When you want to invest in some sort of mentorship or specialized knowledge that you know is going to get you towards your goal, you make a decision and then you work out the money. That's how all successful people operate, whether they do it consciously or unconsciously. A lot of us do it by design. I had to learn it. I wasn't programmed like this. Right now, I make decisions when they feel right, and I run them sometimes by my mentors that I look up to. But once I make a decision, I just go for it 100%. Now, people who are successful are not afraid to fail. What does that mean? So, a lot of us are so afraid, what if I fail? What if I fail? And I love Bob's definition about failure. Failure is not when you made a decision and it turned out not to be the right course of action. Failure is when you stop trying. So people who have healthy, strong self-image and self-esteem are not afraid to just do something, go for their gut feeling and mess up, because they have very strong sense of self and achievement that they know they will pick themselves up, but at least they went for what they wanted, they've learned the lessons and they keep moving. So I want to go back to you and ask yourself, what kind of a decision maker are you? Are you quick at making decisions? Does it take you a long time? Do you walk around and keep asking other people to make decisions for you? And who are you asking? Are you asking your partners? Are you asking your friends and family? Are you asking experts? And even if you ask experts, do you filter it through your intuition? I want you to really think about it, because if you're not good at making decisions, that is definitely holding you back from your goals. And if you want to get better at making decisions, you want to start trying and testing it out every single day. Well, first of all, you can try by doing something small. You can go to a shop, and from now on, rather than taking 10 or 20 minutes choosing products, you're going to time it for yourself. You're going to do it in 2 minutes time. When you're going to a restaurant, rather than selecting the menu, selecting the meal for a long time, make a decision quickly, and then start building that decision-making muscle, and watch what happens, and then start moving into the new the bigger areas of your life. So I hope that gave you some food for thought. Decision making is a huge topic, I must say, and majority of us make decisions from the wrong place, from our present circumstances and results, rather than what we want. And also we over-analyze them, and then we make decisions from the place of paradigm rather than our intuition. So I hope it gave you some food for thought. I hope you're going to start thinking and making the right decisions. Thank you so much for watching. Have a phenomenal week.